So right away, you just can see this character's movement is mid at best. She has a whatever backdash, similar to King, but she covers a little bit more ground if you cancel it fast than King does. So King still holds the #1 spot as far as the worst backdash on the game. But she might be up there though. She might be like number 2 or 3. I can't really think of who else has a terrible backdash, but you would think that her being like a female character, she would have better movement, similar to like Alyssa, Zafina, or Lily, you know. But she's got decent movement. I guess her sidestep is mediocre too. But this just from limited experience. But from what I can tell, like full forward 2-2, this is one of her best moves, I would say. If there was a top 10 Miary Zo move list, this would definitely be like top 5 in my opinion. Yeah, you see the range on it? You could do it up to like almost range 5. Yeah, you see that? I started the dash at like range 4.2 or something like that, and that move still hit. Now the only difference is like it's a traditional demon paw kind of attack, but it doesn't have any heat behind it, so it's not a heat engager. You can't heat dash, so that's kind of a good thing, and it's also a bad thing, you know. But mostly good in my opinion. She has other moves that have good range and are heat engagers, you know. Like 1+2 is pretty good. 2 hits. Now the second hit is a high. Like if you whip the first hit and they're already ducking, you know, you can't run the risk of getting crouched under and launched. But it's really fast, 15 frames, safe on block, mid. Good heat engager. She has some decent ones, but this one here, 3-2, risky heat engager, pretty risky. But you see the frames on it, 13 frames. Pretty good. Now the crazy thing is she doesn't get a full combo from that, given how risky it is. I guess it's probably because of the speed of it. They probably didn't want it to be too overtuned. But yeah, that's interesting. But 3-1, decent. She has decent pokes. Like I think her lows are a little bit on the riskier side, outside of like maybe 2 of them. Like this one and down 3. So down 3 is the unlow parable tail attack, and it has pretty good speed, pretty good range, pretty good tracking. It doesn't track both directions, but when I was fighting against Miary Zo's, I could not step that move, but I could definitely go into practice mode and step it. But yeah, that is a good low, but then it gets pretty risky, like down back 3. So this is like a like an Armor King down back 3. The Lars down back 4, Victor down back 4, that type of low. It's a counter hit low. It launches, but you have to be careful though, you know. 22 frames. It's slower than Victor and Lars. I think theirs used to be the same speed, like 22, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, pretty risky. +5 on hit. Like I said, it's just a risky low. Real good damage though, 21. It's almost as strong as a hatchet kick. You know, hatchet kicks are usually 23 damage. But then she has this other risky low. This is another one that staggers on block. You see? Full crouch. Reminds you of Julia Chang with the bow and arrows. It hits, then they get a free follow-up. So yeah, she hits with this. Down 1+2 hits grounded. That is a really good move to do as a follow-up on most of her hard knockdowns. Like if down 4 3+4 hits, you get the free horn there as well. Again, it's so risky. Now down back 4, it's kind of like King's down 3. Doesn't really do anything on hit or on counter hit. It's just a quick low poke. Does decent damage, you know, 13 points. That ain't too bad. But yeah, she has a low from her stance here. This is called the Miary Zo or the Moroso. I think it's the Moroso. I can't pronounce these stances, but yeah, this one here surprisingly isn't that risky, because if she stops it, it's only -12. It becomes risky when you try to fish for the damage. You know, this is hatchet kick damage here. 24 points, but if they block the low and you commit to it, the high will go right over the head and you can get launched for it. So yeah, this is a low high string and it's pretty risky. Same for this other stance. This is the bow stance. It's like Baobab Miary Zo or something like that. I don't know the names of this stuff, but yeah. Doesn't do anything like a wall splat or, you know, balcony breaks. It's just a solid 38 damage low that you can't see coming. 19 frames, you know, and she has mid follow-ups to mix it up with. Yeah, especially the 3. So really from this stance, it's usually like 3 or 4 if you're trying to go for the mix-up. But if you want to be on the safe side, you just do 1, 4. Because this string is safe on block. And it does chip damage. Yeah, you see that? -5. So it's not a bad string at all. Also, if this move hits, it's difficult, but you can run up and get a down 1+2 guaranteed follow-up. So she's got some pretty good approach with like 4-4-2-2. She's got 2 running attacks that are pretty good. Running 2-1. You see if it hits, she gets a follow-up. I don't know if what's the like best thing to do, but I guess it's that. Maybe 1+2 or something. I don't know what else she gets. I just do the 2. But let me see. Yeah, okay, maybe that's it right there. The QCF. She has like a poor man's requiem. Quarter circle 4-1. It's only like guaranteed from a couple of things. You know, if you do a like heat engager ender. I don't know if that's stronger than like doing running 3. Nah, it's not stronger than running 3. But it's good after like her punch pair. Let me show you guys. Like, yeah, you see you can get that because it's faster than running 3. And it's stronger than the horn attack. So yeah, decent move. But yeah, let's talk about her punishment. She's got a good punishment. Like 1-1-2 goes into the more stance here, and then there's a 50-50 with the low here. She can go mid with 1-2. This is pretty much full hit confirmable. I would say Twitch confirmable, not exactly hit confirmable. Because it's a big window here, but I think I've, in my limited playtime with her, I dropped it quite a few times. You just watched the first ranked video I did. Yeah, you see I'm dropping it now. Like, it's like Twitch confirmable. Big difference. Still risky because the second hit is a high. And if you duck it, she can get punished really hard. But yeah, that's a good little move there. And one of her like crazy good moves is this here. You see this? This is a +4, like +4 on block, I mean. And if it hits, she gets while standing 1-4, free heat engager follow-up. So it's like a better version of the King and Armor King capital punishment because it's so much faster. It's like 10 frames faster. Yeah, it's really, really nice. That might be top 3 as far as her moves. Up 1+2. So good, so good. But she's got a good punishment. Like I said, the 1-1-2 is good. She has multiple punishes. Like she has an 11 frame 2-2 that wall splats. So that's really, really good. That is very, very good. Then for 12 frames, she has a back 1-4. Look at the range on the back one. It's really good. Really far reaching, really fast. You just have to be careful. They can duck the second hit. So make sure it's a guaranteed punish. Obviously this wall splats. So yeah, she's got really good punishment. I think for 13 frames, she has 3-2. You know, she has 3-2. And she can do down for 1-1. You know, that's also 13 frames. And it's good because it can go into the more stance. And then you have a true, like, inescapable mix-up here. Like, they have to respect the 2 right there. They really have to respect the 1. Like the one here is unavoidable, uninterruptible. And then you have the low mix up. You know, you can go for the 4 here by itself, and you don't run the risk of getting killed for finishing it. And she can also cancel it. She can cancel this stance just by holding down back. And she can kind of do it like a little wave boo. I suck at doing this. Yeah. And then she can go for the crouch mix-ups. She has decent crouch mix-ups, like while standing 3 plus 4 on block. Doesn't have any stances attached to it, so that's actually really good balancing by the devs. Like, just a regular plus 4, and she has to commit to something else if she wants to keep her turn. She has a quick homing 13 frame. This can be a punish too, because again, this can go into stance, and this is a jailing string. If you block the first hit, you have to block the second hit. And she can go into the stance and cancel it and be safe. So that's actually really good. If it hits, you know, it's time to mix. Same mix up. Usually the 1-2 is the thing that you can't sidestep or interrupt. So because the first hit is a mid, really fast, 13 frames. Now for 14 frames, she has this entire string that's a natural combo. And it wall splats. But you see the 30 damage, it's not that damaging for a 14 frame. Like King has a back 1-2 that does 37, I believe. It does more damage than that. It does like 30 something. I think King's down forward 1-2 is 14 frames and it's 30 damage. So yeah, don't get lost in the sauce of how many hits this is and be like, oh, that's cheap. It's low damage, you know, it's not that much. And she has a traditional down forward 2, safe on block, doesn't launch crouchers. It only launches crouchers if, you know, if it's counter hit. So this is definitely one of her best moves too. You guys saw me using it, I spammed it all day. This is her go-to launcher. Then she has a up forward 4-4. Traditional hop kick. Good range on it too. But it's an automatic tornado. And I see like her heat stuff, decent. That's plus 4. I don't know if she can go into stance from this. Nah, no stance looks like. Yeah, it's just regular plus. She's got that. Then she's got the enhanced forward 4-2. You see it's actually plus 2 on block instead of -9. Now this move is, I know this move had a lot of controversy because she can choose which way she smacks you with a foreground or a background smack. You have to hit up 2 to smack them into the background, and the regular is just to the foreground. Yeah. And you can hold down and hit the button also. This is pretty good when it comes to like her combos and conversions like that, but I haven't been able to experiment much with it. But anyways, she seems like a solid character. She's a little bit on the riskier side. She has a lot of counterplay to her stuff, similar to Armor King, similar to Fakarum. Like there's a lot of answers, not a lot of situations where you have to just, you know, hold the mix. Like I said, like down forward 1-1, like stuff that is plus 8 or higher, yeah, you have to hold that. But then again, when she wants to like continue to pressure, if she wants to maximize, then it's risky. You know, you go for the low high, that's risky. If you want to keep your plus frames and go for a slow move like that, risky. It can be sidestep. So it's some stuff, you know. She does the 2, the quick option, -6, she loses her turn. So it's not like she has just like a god move that just stops everything and starts everything. You know what I mean? Like stops everything the opponent's doing and starts all of her pressure. I haven't seen anything like that. None of her heat moves are even like that. Like she has this move here. This is a natural on hit launcher, huge damage, 44 damage, but it's automatic tornado. She has amazing wall carry. So let me just do a basic bread and butter. Yeah, like that. 73, excellent carry, just with a heat burst. I know the combo took forever, and she can cash out with like up for a one. This move here is pretty much her go-to combo ender if there are no walls involved. But you know, it's Tekken 8, so it's always gonna be some walls. And she has some like surprisingly difficult combo routes. Like to get this cancel in a combo multiple times. Let me see if I can do it. You have to, yeah, you see I just dropped it. Yeah, stuff like that is pretty difficult to do. And it's optimal, surprisingly. Like she has to cancel. Let me do the same bread and butter real quick. Yeah, so yeah, she has to cancel it to get the up one. This is the little ogre slam attack. And that does break the floor. So that's really good on those types of stages. But like I said, all in all, I think she is a good, solid character with counterplay. So the Bamco devs did a pretty good job in balancing her. I don't think she's even half the character that Clive currently is, or like Anna, or a lot of the regular characters, Heihachi, you know, a lot of characters you just have to hold that. She doesn't have guard breaks. She doesn't have a quick unblockable wall splat, stuff like that. She doesn't have moves that delete your gray health. She's just a normal, solid Tekken 8 character. I do say Tekken 8 because she does have her dirt. You know, she does have some pretty good counter hit launchers like down forward 4. This is a quick one. Yeah, she's not without her stuff, you know. She's got some really cheesy stuff, but it's not overpowering. It's not overbearing. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Yeah, I think she's solid. Yeah, solid character. If I were to say like a tier right now, I would wholeheartedly say she's A tier. Like, definitely not S. She's not top 5. She's not top 10. You can make the argument for, you know, 15 and lower. But yeah, she's pretty fun to use. She's got some difficulty, amazing punishment. Yeah, like I said, the Wild Thin at 1-3, this is 13 frames. She's not without. It's just that she doesn't have crazy overpowering buttons and stuff, which is good. This is really good. If they can balance every character like this in the future, the game will be in a much better place. But let me know what you guys think. Solid character, nice addition to the game.